everyone. Today I am stepping out of my comfort zone and doing something a little different. It is both exciting and a little nerve-wracking. You know that feeling when you meet someone and you instantly click and you feel like you can tell them anything? Well, that's the space I want to create here, based on trust and honesty and shared experiences. This is my story. Hi, I am Masha. I grew up in a beautiful, beautiful city called Odessa in Ukraine, a place that holds a lot of memories for me. Looking back, it's hard to imagine how much of who I am was shaped by this place and the people around me. I was actually born in St. Petersburg, Russia, but my family and I moved to Odessa when I was very little, and Odessa really always felt like home and holds a special place in my heart. Many of the best memories I have were actually shaped on the basketball court. I spent hours playing from day till night with my now lifelong friends. And one of the greatest memories I have was actually winning a first place in the women's regional championship in the 9th grade. And here's a proof. That is me and my teammates in the local news cutout waiting for our first place trophies. Growing up, I spoke both languages, Russian and Ukrainian. Russian we spoke at home, and Ukrainian, I believe I started learning from grade 1. I still understand Ukrainian, but I lost sort of a lot of the speaking part of it, just because, when you don't practice a certain language, it kind of, all of those skills, they go away. And well, then there is English, of course, and English was really my new, kind of like my bridge to a new life here in Canada when we moved here with my parents when I was 16 years old. Now, moving here at that age was really tough. I don't know if any of you can relate, but it really felt overwhelming. Felt like my whole world completely crumbled. Everything that I knew just disappeared, right, in a second. And it felt at times like I was juggling or like being in multiple worlds, if that makes sense, and which made obviously really tough to belong and at school, right? And on one hand, there is this promise of a better future here, of course, but when you're a teenager, I don't think it matters that much, and I don't think you care about what the future holds that much. You just want to be seen and heard, which didn't happen at that time. And I didn't speak a word of English other than London is a capital of Great Britain, or whatever we learned in like grade 9 back in Ukraine. But, over the years, I think I embraced all of those parts of who I am, which is really a Ukrainian, Russian, and a Canadian, because that's what makes me, me, and I'm proud of that now. And I'm sure some of you can relate to that. And just like moving to a new country, my relationship with food has been quite a journey as well. For years, I felt low energy and I've had some digestive issues, thinking it was just part of getting older. I am about to hit 40, by the way, in April, but finding out that I had some food sensitivities recently actually changed everything, and making me realize how food was affecting my health. That, well, that and along with my son's actual food allergies, which led me to create this and start this channel. I think, like, we are so busy trying to care for everyone else in our family, our kids, that we forget to figure out what actually makes us feel good. And if my journey helps even one person to take care and take charge of their health and feel better, then it's all worth it. So I've always had a passion for music and home renovation shows, like Hometown with Aaron Band or The Fixer Upper with Joanna and Chip Gaines. I mean, can you imagine running multiple businesses while you raising a family of 5? Like, what an inspiration. I'd love to meet them someday, by the way. As for the music, I think I probably went to like 5 Justin Timberlake concerts by now. I know it's a bit cheesy, although women out there that are about to hit 40 or in their 40s, I'm sure you can understand, right, ladies? And speaking of concerts, one of those times my husband actually surprised me with tickets to the Legends of the Summer tour. That was back in 2013, I believe. And we actually flew to New York. It was a complete surprise, and saw the show Justin Timberlake did with Jay-Z. It was amazing in the Yankee Stadium, which was just unbelievable experience. And then he proposed to me at that same sort of weekend at the Times Square. And I really think this was probably the most romantic thing he's ever done for me, which was nice. As I get older, I think more and more about my kids, and I'm sure we all do, as we should, but in doing so, I think we are putting ourselves last on the priority list, and children, like our children, don't just want to look to us for guidance and protection and love, of course, but they also see us as an example of what's possible out there in the world. And that's what I really want to be for them. I want to be a role model to them. I want to show them that sometimes things that are actually really scary, those are the things that will bring us the most opportunities and the most growth and the most gifts in life. And actually, I was thinking about that, and just the other day, my oldest son, Sebastian, who's 8, asked me, not asked me, but he was just saying, "Mommy, I think it's crazy that you're doing YouTube." And I laughed and I said, "Really? Like, why?" And he said, "Well, it's crazy scary, but in a good way." And that really stuck with me. I think that moment really stuck with me because he really summed up in just a couple of words exactly how I feel about this journey, about this whole journey, and just starting a YouTube channel and being vulnerable and putting yourself out there. And my boys, both of my boys, Sebastian, who's my oldest, and my youngest, Sasha, I think are the biggest supporters of me, and my husband, of course, and that really means everything to me. Thank you for spending a little bit of your time with me. I hope you got to know me just a little bit better. If you feel like there is anything at all that you can relate to, please leave me a comment down below. It would really mean a lot to me. Let me know if you'd like to hear more about my story or if I've completely put you to sleep. Either way, I appreciate you being here. Thanks so much. And I hope I'll see you in the next one.